Hello guys, welcome to Age of Wushu, or how on earth ever that you pronounce Wushu, I don't know. Alright, so, for those of you who don't know, this is Chinese, I think. The game is a Chinese MMO of martial arts MMO, basically. My knowledge of the game is rather limited at the moment, so that's usually where we start off, although unlike usually, we're not starting at the very scratch here. I have put a few hours into the game, going through like character creation and tutorial and so on, and I thought I would take you guys along for the exploration of the game further. When I have played this a little bit more, I will do sort of I will play considerable amounts of time in between video as well, looking at all the systems and such, and then eventually do a sort of a review, I guess. Not really a review. I'm not a reviewer per se, I'm more like sharing sharing things that I learn with you guys live, but we'll do sort of a recap of the whole thing and what we think of it after having done a few episodes of it. Most likely, not entirely sure yet, but most likely over at the channel of mmorpg.com, so pay attention to that. So this is the live exploration of it. This is one of the first things that I reacted to, something that seems to be a common denominator of Asian MMOs, really, which is this kind of marketplaces where players set up shop. All of these shops here, as far as I can tell, are players, and it's pretty crowded. And the reason for that is they have a bunch of these kind of options for when you want to log out. Like if I want to end the game, I can choose offline adventures. Excuse me. So while I'm offline, I can choose to do a few of the a few of these things. I can choose to do like a woodcutter or patrolling constable, cockfight barker, painting scholar, studying swords. Like you have tons of different ones actually. These are not at all the same ones that I had before. I can choose an offline stall. I have to be a VIP member in order to do that. I just have the basic free beta access that you can also go and sign up for now. You can have something like 10 hours of free beta access, and then an hour a day after that without paying at the moment, and it's been open for a little while. So I can choose to do this, like offline stall would be this kind of thing here, where I would set up a shop basically while I'm offline, and with whatever I want to sell really. So I can go here, let's see. There's some guy's stall. He seems to be selling swords. Let's see, I haven't tried this. He's selling this stuff. And he wants to buy this stuff. Message? Okay. And he has set a price. So this is cool. It makes an atmosphere. I was over somewhere else before, and I was like, who are the players and who are not? Well, you can press, what was it, F9, and players disappear from the map. You can see these things that is visible now as NPCs. The names are still there though, so you can see. This is just to clear up if you're trying to click an NPC or something. The players are not here, but even if people are offline, they're still in the game in most cases, it would appear, doing either this, or in the case of, for instance, in schools, which is sort of like factions of kinds in the game. You have people that are assigned to like guard duty and spying, protection, and whatnot. Like, you have jobs that you do while you're offline, so there's a ton of things is going on even if people are not actually online, which gains them skill, and simultaneously they are, I guess, well, you know, like, you can be kidnapped and stuff while you're offline. Like, there's a lot of things going on here. I can't say I have a lot of experience with it, but it's a pretty cool concept. One thing I will say about the game, though, is there's a lot of things that are different. It's a little... It's not like I could just sit down and start recording at the very beginning of it, for the very reason that I didn't understand up and down on things to begin with. It's not because it's really hard, it's just... And it's not really... What should we say? It is feasible, or it is like something that you could be... It's sort of like you're used to it. I'm rambling now, but just everything is done very differently than you're used to from, at least me, that generally plays Western MMOs and follow that kind of logic. Okay, so aside from talking, well, a little bit more talking, I guess. And the main reason I sat down and tried this game was, well, I've heard about this game for a long time, but generally, for me, with if an MMO or any game really is Asian, I instantly think like anime and gold farming and grinding and those kind of things, and that's like all things I don't particularly enjoy doing. Or, yeah. So I hasn't really been paying attention to it, and then after I did this video a little while back, featuring a lot of sandbox MMOs of 2013 and such, a few people was questioning why this wasn't in it. And to be honest, it had completely passed me by that this should have any kind of sandbox elements in it. Now, I haven't investigated which element those are, and if you do know, please let me know in the comments. I will, of course, also read up a bit more on it when I get past my initial shock here. I haven't really seen anything I would call sandbox yet, but then again, I'm very early in the game. I barely completed the tutorial, but other things fascinated me. When I started playing it, I was sort of like I had to force myself to do it because it wasn't something that really appealed to me from the very beginning. But then once I sort of like was done being bombarded by interface and windows and pop here and pop there's, and I sort of understood what the things were. The game is beautiful, and once you understand it a little bit, it's actually quite fascinating. Because of how all the systems are not like alien to the MMO type game, but very different than what we're used to from Western MMOs, and something I haven't, like, it's built on and changed out a lot of things, and it's definitely something I'm not used to. And yeah, let's get on to some live exploring here. Alright, so here's the map. You can click travel basically to points on the map like this, which is very practical. I love it. You can say what you will about immersiveness and such of types of quick travel, but this method in particular, I really enjoy it, I have to say. It's not something negative. One thing I haven't tried, actually. You start with a horse, or a mount. What are all these things? Oh, it's a quest item. And all my herbs and stuff. Chinese medicine. Okay. I should have a horse here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna try this out. When used, this item will be bound to your account, yes. And I think you can use it for 14 days, which is probably longer than the beta is going to last, at least this phase. So there we go, I have a horse. I have not tried this out yet. What? 10 minutes of my trial period remaining. I don't think that is the case. If it is, I will buy. Whoa! Where'd my horse go? Come on, horse. Oh, there it is. Get on it. Okay. Oh, that's faster. Yeehaw! It's sweet. So, my current quest, also, everything is linked to over here. There's a lot of things going on the screen with the interfaces, like things popping out of everywhere. Which is something that took me the longest to get used to, I guess. But it serves a function, even though you're not really aware of what that function is. What are these things? Sprint on the horse and dismount, okay. So I have a quest, which is to deliver tea to some guy, so I can just click on that guy and it will run there. I'm not doing anything now. And apparently I'm headed down this street into the central part of town here. Yeah, so it's that kind of blocky thing, and when it runs through crowds and stuff, it's like pushing people aside or being bumped into and whatnot. It is open. It's I haven't seen much of it, of the PvP part of it, but there should be open PvP everywhere, more or less. To some sense, I can't really talk about exactly how that works yet, because I don't know, but I have been killed here and there without really noticing how and why. Can I talk to these guys without... Oh! A tailor. I'm delivering young Min Young's tea. I'm just not going to try to pronounce things correctly here. Okay. Alright, horse. I'll have to leave you here, I think. That is complete, so I can go to Young Ming Young. There we go. I'm doing this for my adoptive father. Okay. So I'm gaining these kind of XP, which you then... Oh, the skill system, it's different. Probably not going to go through it in great detail, but... Let's see, so you get kind of XP that you can convert into I don't know really where all the menus are for things. Well, in all, it's you see here, I gain these cultivation points and you get XP, and you can turn XP into cultivation points with more or bonuses or less, depending on whether you are a premium member or not. You need to cultivate skills in order to grow your expertise in those skills. You can learn skills from books, which has certain prerequisites of where you are in basic cultivation of basic moves, I guess. So I could probably learn this, even though I haven't learned it yet. Like normal dart attack, or maybe I have. Anywho. Then once you have a skill, like I do have here, like the Dustfall Howl, it's like a sword skill of my school, I could choose to take one of these. Like here, you can see I am currently cultivating this skill. and it will grow, and it's like so and so long time left to cultivate that skill till the next level, which is level 5. I guess was like at about 25 minutes at this stage. And here's my cultivation points, and here's how much it requires. And if I choose to cultivate it, I can choose several methods of cultivating it. I can do like internal cultivation, which is basically just going on in the background but fairly slow. I can practice martial arts, which means if I choose that, I can choose to take drugs or Chinese medicine, like this one that costs a certain amount of money, and I can only do that so and so many times per day, up until a certain limit, and that boosts it very quickly. You can see it jumps up here. Or I can do team practice, which is basically you, I guess, meditate over a skill together with other people, which goes faster, and you can do this in sacred areas, which is even faster, and so on and so forth. You can also do it while offline, if you're a VIP member, I believe, and such things. So that's a very quick look at the skill system. Here I got sort of a reward, because now I've reached a certain set of like Jing Hao achievements, and I can look at what is needed for the next achievements, which can give you titles and cultivation points and all sorts of other rewards. So we have like zone-specific achievements and school-specific achievements and life-specific achievements they can gain various rewards from. So your school is like your faction. It's a very talkative episode, this. I'm sorry about that, but I've just been doing all the tutorials and stuff solo. So we can go through more detail here in the episodes to come, I think. So it's not me just standing here talking this episode. Let's see, there is noise outside coming from something, and I just clicked that something. And this is basically what saved me, the fact that I can click on links and run there. Because when I first got into the game, I was really confused as to where to go and what to do, until I discovered I can just click on a link and it runs there, and thank God for that. Aha! There's a fight. Let's see, maybe I will get involved in a fight this time. I haven't really been fighting at all, except for like a quick tutorial kind of thing. Let's see what these guys are gonna do. What? Nothing? Yeah, okay, so still no fighting, I guess. Ask the old man why he's crying. Hey, Omao, well, why are you crying? Please help me. What is it? His tongue Shifu! Is it Shifu? I live north of Kongdeng town with my daughter, who came to town to buy some fish. I came to Chengdu to look for her, but I have spent all my money and then... where is she? Oh... And the city guard won't help him, and I'm probably going to. In the brothel. Okay, so that's... Yeah, I'll go have a look. Young hero, please wait. This is a portrait of my daughter. Please take a look. And then, okay. I'll have a look. And click link and run. Ah, so relaxing. Just sit back and run. Oh, okay. So that wasn't far. Sister something Shilu. I have to ask about someone. So a little bit. If I'm not talking, the NPCs are apparently in this episode. I hope you're okay with that. We'll see if we can find some action either in the end of this episode or in the next. I'm likely to be trying it for some time. Have you seen her? I'd like to meet her. Whoa! What's going on? Why were they all running? Have you seen this girl? This. Yes? Thank you for your warning. Or whatever. I don't need to know because I can now click this and see what happens. So far it's a lot of questing for those people that told me this was a sandbox. I'm not sure what you were referring to, but I'm leaning towards thinking that it has maybe like one sandbox element or two that I will get to see later in game. But it's definitely not a hardcore sandbox. It's not built around sandbox principles. That I'm pretty sure of. Oh! My account is temporarily locked out. Well, it seems I will have to continue on this quest tomorrow. Unless I want to buy the game, which I might or might not do. Well, that was a quick introduction to the game, guys. I thought I had more time, so I'm sorry about that. We'll leave it at here for now, and there will be more episodes coming out of this game later on. Nah, you know what? I bought it. It's I bought something. Not sure if I bought like permanent access or beta access or what. Cost $20. When I get started on something, I like to finish it, and yeah, I don't want to just cut the episode short right there. That means I also now have VIP access, which means I can do a whole bunch of other things that we need to explore. Congratulations, your self-regulation. Oh, okay, so that I have to continue my cultivation thing. Okay, I'm just continuing from level 6. I'm doing this self-recollection thing because I've just briefly read that seems to be a prerequisite for a bunch of other things. Commoner, gain the ID. Supposedly I gained challenge status fledgling. I gained something. Gain reward. And there's another thing that I also gained. Alright, anywho, or I mean to make two friends. Make two friends. And Ying Hao reputation reaches 1,000. Anyways, let's continue with this here girl. I have to bring her home. Okay. And there's like things that like if you could see my hands right now, I'm waving all over the screen because there's always things popping up. There's in fact so many things popping up, I'm not sure which of them to look at. Which is, for those of you who are regular watchers of my channel, you know, my wife is Chinese and she tends to watch a bunch of things streamed out of China and whatnot and using Chinese web pages, and it's a cultural thing, I think. Things popping out of everywhere. And I could go on a long rant of that. It annoys the crap out of me, but it seems to be normal over there. Everything media-wise is just things popping out, and you don't know when or where or why, but there they are, and it serves some function. But anyways, rescue her. Someone. Hey, stop. You don't frighten me. Stand aside. Now what? Find that girl. She's okay. She's upstairs. So let's rescue her. Maybe we can get into a fight at some point during the episode as well. That would be cool. But I'm going to be doing more videos of this since I bought it. But I was going to anyway. A friend, yes, and now what? I don't know. Let's just click and click and click. And she's gone. Maybe I rescued her? She's not following me, so... oh, escape. Oh! Fighting! Huh! Let me do my sword skills. Which I have no idea what none of them do, I just have them, I have equipped them. And I seem to recall that this one looked cool. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Where did she go? It's probably the one running over there. Oh, there's more of them. Eat my spinning whirlwind of something. So there's some dodging and things like this in this game that I'm not using at the moment because I'm just spamming things and have no idea what I'm doing. But supposedly the combat here should be pretty well thought out. So I guess we'll get a better look at that once we're outside of the spam of text in the city. Okay, I can leave combat now. Where did she go? Show by the old man. Hello. Oh, where's my... Where did she go? Pretty sure she ran here. Did she die? Treasure chest. I should probably not do that because I see... I don't know what happened now. There's so many things going on over here. Let's see what he has to say. Finally, I'm realizing. Okay, she came here probably. Piece of cake. And things pop out over each other and on top of each other, and it looks like I got some pants and some points. And someone that will hunt me. Okay, fair enough. I didn't really choose like the good guy kind of faction. I was sort of like a neutral faction of sorts. What? You'll gain the following to a murderer. What? Become enemies with other people and harden your heart. You need to meet all the requirements. Killing time reaches 1. Instant kill, is that what I mean? Okay. So now we come to the point where, like in the very beginning of the game, you're pretty much just guided from one thing to another by clicking links. Beyond that, I don't really know exactly what to do. Oh, okay. I was hoping you'd return. Guards, kill him. Please listen. Where's the guards? Where are these guards at? There they are. Hello, guards. Let's see if I can reach 1 in killing time here. Nope. Probably not. Oh, I'm pretty powerful apparently. Okay. We've done the guards. Are you ready to talk now? Yeah, so this is like you sometimes have to just go back to an NPC that you were talking to already. They might have something interesting to say. Let's see. Explain. Explain. Oh, I have to retrieve something for her? Click link and watch. So this is not the most interesting part of it. Actually, you know what? We can do that later. Where's my trusty pony at? B. Come here, horsey. Let's take a run outside of the city and have a look at nature. Because you can easily forget how beautiful this map really is, just from how much clutter there is. And there is a lot of clutter. It's interesting pathing for a horse, but oh well, I guess it's the quickest way. It's a lot better when you get outside of town. And I think in the next episode we'll take a look over at the school that I am a part of, that I chose, which is the Scholars, as opposed to all sorts of, like, you can join the Guard, the Royal Guard, or I don't know, some monks, or there's a bunch of factions basically. Hey, stop it! Stop it, horse! There was one thing I wanted to show you that I had to do in order to join the Scholars. You had to know some kind of art, and I chose music because my brief reading on it showed that you could buff things with music, and that functions like Guitar Hero basically. I can play like this. This is the only song I know, which is a fairly simple one. You can see the interface down here for it. While I'm playing now, I'm sort of giving a buff, and I can afford to fail a couple of times, and I just have to hit L whenever it reaches over here basically, and I complete the song. Unfortunately though, it doesn't seem like that buff lasts any longer after I finish it. So I don't know, maybe that changes when I get more advanced songs after a while. But for now, that's weird. It's actually just playing itself now. I don't have to do it. That's weird. Usually I have to press L to do it, but now it just does it by itself. So this particular song affects all my teammates with brawn. Increase it by 13, whatever brawn is in this case. And I could choose to like be not mahjong, but some other kind of Asian game. I could do that, or I could be a painter, or I could be whatever, like a writer, calligraphy artist, or something. So there was many types for the scholars to choose from. I don't know, no idea what the other ones were, the other factions. There were like 8 or 10 or something factions that I could choose from. So brief look at nature. This is it. That's what it looks like, and that's all we have time for in this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. There wasn't really... Well, actually we covered quite a bit. And we'll cover more in future episodes, so... And they will come out pretty fast. Because I'm not sure how long this beta is going to last, so... for those of you who are new to the channel, how we do it usually with MMO betas is... We cover them extensively within a short period of time, while they are the new thing, and then move on to the next. So these episodes will come out fairly quickly after one another, so stay tuned, and I'll see you for the next one. For now though, it's been Czar. Have a great evening. Bye bye.